Yo, it's gray matter. This doesn't have anything to do with Smash Brothers. I mean, I guess what they say could possibly apply to it, but that's not what I'm getting at. Like, this popped up in my feed. Just watch the fucking video, and then we'll get back. I'll get back to what I was trying to say.
My advice for women in business is you just have to do what you're actually passionate about, because if you don't have passion in it, it's not easy, regardless of how it looks. And I think people see things with instant gratification because of social media that they think it just comes easy to people. It doesn't, especially if you want something long term.
I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do, because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the work.
If you're the smartest person in that room, you got to go to another room. Like, you don't, I want to be around really successful people, because that's going to drive me to be successful. A lot of people get intimidated to be in a room full of smart thinkers, wealthy people, whatever it is. I want to be in that room, because it also scares you to want to be.
All right.
Okay, wait. Before we get it started, subscribe to Night Talk just to show some support. This is his video, technically. He's reacting to a Kim K video. He from the other shit that I watched from him, it leans to the conservative viewpoint. So if you don't like conservative content, do not watch this. All right, if you're super liberal or leftist, don't watch it. But if you are looking for something that like gets to the point, you might not agree with everything he says, but I do watch him. Now, granted, this video in particular, I haven't seen 100% of. It popped up in my feed. But I wanted to talk about this shit because what I do find, what he did say was that he does agree that what they're saying is true, but it's who's saying it that's the problem. I'll go as far as to say that they literally disprove everything that they said in that fucking video. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, there's too many people out here who work hard and don't get. They just don't. And people are like, well, it's not gonna come quick and fast. How many folk have died before they even realized their dream? How many folk out here gifted, talented, so on and so forth, should have been famous, should have been rewarded for their work, never got the reward that they deserved? Meanwhile, you got these women here. I'm holding my tongue when I say this. You know, you could call them sluts, bitches, whatever. I'm not going to say all that. I'm really holding myself back. But, like, what the fuck did you work? Your hips? When you had Ray J dick in your mouth, that was the hard work? When they was dating all these, you know, famous basketball stars and shit and having babies by them and, you know, being born into a rich family and all that shit, that was hard work. Success doesn't come easy, really. And this is the shit that be getting me livid. Anyone that knows me knows I've been doing music for 10 fucking years. I have 44 projects on my Bandcamp at the moment, and I'm working on my 45th. And the most subscribers I have, most people I have listen to my music, if you check my numbers, will be 39 people. 39 people. Meanwhile, these women did nothing much but have sex. And now they're well known. Now they're starting businesses and shit. But they wouldn't be where they were at if they didn't do the fucked up shit that they did. And it feels like some of this shit is just damage control. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay. Like, I look at artists like, you know, like Jay Dilla, one of my favorite, actually not even one of my favorite producer. And you look into and you realize that people didn't really even know who this guy was until after he died in his 30s. Now everyone's like, he's the greatest producer of all time. But before that, they weren't saying that shit. But he was in the studio for hours. hours on day. People will talk about it. He'll be up there from like in the morning till nighttime. He would take a break to eat. And that's it. He might go out after like 6 hours in the studio. But he ain't get his recognition until he wasn't even able to fucking enjoy it. That's the problem I have with people who tell me, well, work hard and it will come. Like, too many people who are broke, not even middle class, told me that shit. People who I had some who used me for my money and was ready to cast me aside after I lost my job. And the people like that told me, keep working hard, you'll finally get it. It seems to me like you want the get rich quick scheme, yada yada. You're focusing too much on your side hustle, your job, so on and so forth, that bullshit. I'm not gonna get into that whole argument. But every time I hear work hard and you'll get it, it's always coming from somebody broke or somebody who didn't work hard to get what the fuck it is that they were trying to get. And that shit has been on my mind for years. I've been making this fucking argument for the fucking longest. It really isn't the work. It is who you know, who you're connected to. These celebrities and these rich folk prove this shit time and time and time again. You know, you get that one guy that does work hard and finally makes it, and then everybody else fucking, you know, takes what it is that he built and they ride the coattails off of that shit. You know, we don't have too many fucking millionaires and billionaires here in America. We just got a lot of broke people and middle class folk. You know, people struggling to get places. We worried about gas and shit and working all these damn jobs and shit. Meanwhile, these celebrities, all they had to do was fuck to get to the top. You know, politicians fucking to get to the top. So on and so forth. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And then we still want to like say that hard work gets you there. Like, bro, I'm just gonna be. Folk was just getting lucky. Let's just be honest. People just got fucking lucky. You got lucky. You got lucky it happened in your teens, and you got lucky it happened in your early 20s. Y'all living y'all best life. Meanwhile, other folk who really deserve it ain't getting it. I'm not gonna lie. I personally, well, not of the Kardashians, but of other folk who were able to just drop a single track and make it and be a fucking hit. One song don't even have to sound good. You're a fucking hit. But you know, meanwhile, artists like me and me personally, because there's other artists that I know personally who deserve it too, and they ain't fucking getting it. What the fuck, man? What is life? What is this shit? What is it? Like, seriously. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Shit don't make fucking sense. You know, being young and being told you can, you know, be whatever you want to be, and you can get wherever you want to get to with a lot of hard work, only to grow up seeing it not happen. For a lot of people, it can get disheartening. I'm not gonna lie. Now, am I gonna stop? No, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. But I'm just saying it's looking pretty fucking bleak. And then you get this shit recommended to you, and these women right here, born into it, you know, got linked up with somebody famous, and now they're lecturing me on what hard work is. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Like, shit. And Knight here has a lot to talk about it too. If you want to hear his thoughts, I'll leave the link in the description. But yeah, man, this is fucking horseshit.